Welcome back to Tabletop Tactics. Today we have a very special battle report for you as the awesome Val Hefelfinger joins us in the studio with a mighty horde of trolls. These swamp dwellers are facing off against the iconic Dwarven holds with axes sharpened and rifle powders primed. It's set to be an explosive game, but will the firepower of the Dwarven holds hold out, or will Val's SquareBased knowledge see the trolls to victory?
Hello everybody, I am Val Hefelfinger of SquareBased, and it is my distinct pleasure and honor to be here on Tabletop Tactics, representing the Troll Horde from the Arcane Journal, recently released, maybe even in your hands by now, from our friends at Games Workshop. So a Troll Horde, of course, is a horde of trolls and giants and maybe a few greenskins as well, and it's really exciting that they bring in 2 new characters in this, which will be featured in my list, and let's tell you about them. The first one is Ugdraz. He's a orc shaman, kind of, but he wasn't too likable a guy and he got chased out of his tribes and has wound up in the loving embrace of Mother. Ugdrug is a level 3 wizard. He's got some cool things, including troll magic, and which allows the trolls around him to reroll stupidity and use his leadership, a whopping 8, which is just, it's really off the charts as far as trolls are concerned, normally having leadership 4 or 5. So he buffs leadership, as does beloved Mother, the Hagatha Christie, if you will. The troll hag is the other character present in the army. She's basically a wizard troll giant. Really cool model and with really, really great rules. It is so awesome to see this back on the table. I think it's been a long time since she was relevant, I'm sure, in any game system. So I'm really excited that, I've never actually played with her in any game ever, so this is really cool. Now, it's a troll horde, but they also bring some bigger and smaller big boys as well. So I've got 2 giants along for the ride, one of which is the Bone Grinder giant, in my case represented by a very recently painted blue Mega Gargant, but that's all right. Dr. Mega Manhattan, aka Dr. Never Scared. Well, he's hopefully going to do a lot of crazy things. He gets to roll not 1, not 2, but 3 different tables depending on what his opponent is. He gets to have specialized attacks to take them on. So the Bone Grinder is pretty cool. And then a regular giant, my beloved Smalls. He's been in my army for a long time. Again, giants, I don't usually get on the table. So cool to have both of them. In the core, of course, this is a troll horde. So up to 1 unit of trolls can be made core because of the troll hag and some other rules that I'm sure you'll read and correct me on. But nonetheless, the list is good to go. We've got 1 unit of 6 river trolls. They've got an extra wound. And then we've got 2 units of 6 stone trolls who have got magic resistance, which is very useful against dwarves, of course, as well as an extra armor save and regeneration. And then finally, just to get some sneaky spiders, again, we're on Tabletop Tactics here, you want to bring at least 1 spider. Got a unit of 10 spider riders with the banner that gives them extra poison. I wish it's just, I've lost it. But nonetheless, I'm sure fans of fantasy will remember that one from 8th edition, and it has come back in the Arcane Journal. So that's my list. I'm so excited to get to play Bard. Hopefully this is a very reserved and restrained battle report for you, very serious, and given the gravity that the Arcane Journals for the Orc and Goblin tribes deserves.
Dwarves! Now, some of you may think, because of my stance on the Leagues of Votan, I'm not a dwarf fan, but I am, especially in the confines of fantasy. They're my kind of people. They like beers, and they like hanging out in caves, and they like axes. And they've got beards. My kind of people. Anyway, I'm very excited to run this list, mainly because I'm reliably informed that the majority of the models might be older than I am. So I feel I've bestowed a great responsibility in keeping these models safe and making sure they have a really good time and perform well on the tabletop. But these models are proper bits of history. They're so awesome. So it's a real spectacle to be able to see these in action, and hopefully there'll be a lot of fun today. The list, the general, is of course a king. He has some shield bearers, he has a great weapon, full plate, and all the stuff you can give him. Also, he has the rune of smiting and the armor rune of Gromil, which gives him then a 2-up save, which is very, very nice, and also multiple runes D6 on his axe, which makes him a bit of a monster, or so the theory goes. Moving on to the real meat and potatoes of the list, we do have 3 units of Thunderers, 2 big units and 1 small, just to give you some firepower. Then we have a big brick of Dwarf Warriors, just as a good kind of speed bump. There's a lot of pretty gnarly looking trolls in this list across from me, so hopefully I'll slow them down with just bodies. Speaking of slowing things down, I'm going to speed my list up by having 2 gyrocopters. The hope is here they can sort of zoom out and be a good move blocker. They're also equipped with brimstone guns, because I will need some fire to deal with the trolls today. I then, of course, have 2 units of Troll Slayers. Troll Slayers! In the game against trolls, you couldn't write it, except we have, and that's why I've written it in this list. And they're really awesome. They wound stuff from 4 ups, which is very, very nice indeed. I've opted for the additional hand weapons, just to give them a boatload of attacks to hopefully chew through these trolls. So that is the plan there. I do then have a unit of Iron Breakers. They're really, really tough. They've got their rulers of protection, which is really nice. They've also got shields just to make them sturdy as possible. They're kind of just going to be my escort for my king to get him to the front lines, and hopefully they can then be chewed through so the king can then cleave through many, many mighty beasts. Of course, no dwarf list would be complete without some serious firepower, and I do have 2 cannons. I've opted to put some engineering runes on these guys, so I've given one the rune of burning and the rune of reloading, which is very, very nice, and the other one a similar loadout to give it the burning keyword, but this has just got it's like can redo misfires, which is very nice, just to see if I can keep the burning to help my big cannon shots deal with the mighty beast across the table from me. That is the list. Those are the dwarves. That's the long and short of it. Dwarves. That's very, very fun, and I'm excited to see how they perform. Are they going to get smushed into a paste? Quite possibly. But will they have a great time being smushed? I'm sure they will. Dwarves. You have many trolls!
It seems I've brought a couple trolls to this party, doesn't it?
You've brought trolls to a dwarf fight. You're very brave.
Well, you're defending your mountain hold very appropriately.
I'm holding my mountain. This is the mountain.
You see what happened to the last hold I came across, my friend?
You've crushed it with a giant.
Crushing it, that's right.
I also feel like for dwarves, the giants would be even larger, which is scary in of itself.
It's a relative thing.
Yeah.
But we can do some forced perspective if you like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Be very foregrounded, you'll be all right.
We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just, as long as we shoot from this angle and slightly up, it'll be fine. We do need to roll off to see who goes first. You did finish deploying.
That gives me the +1.
Roll. After you, my good man.
I mean, I appreciate the pointer there, because trolls, we can't count.
You don't have it.
It's a 6, 7. I'm going first.
I mean, I believe you're going first. I'm
going first.
Cannot catch you. Come towards my cannons.
Such is the idea. Okay, so we got some troll magic here, Bart. You might be the first person on YouTube to suffer the fate of troll magic.
I could well be.
Okay, so we're going to start with my special character here. He looks a bit like Wurzag, but don't worry. It's in fact Ogdra's, and he is loved and he is beloved by these trolls. And when he's within 3 inches of them, not only can he not be targeted, but he also gets +1 to cast. So a level 3 gets +4 to cast.
That's very cool.
The first thing we're going to do here is called Rapid Regeneration.
Nice.
And I'm going to do this on 2d6. So that definitely goes off on a 12.
Well, I've only got my Fated Dispel. What does this one do? Is this for giving you a big giant his regenerations?
Yes. Now, the Rapid Regeneration is going to be, yes, it's going to give this guy a regeneration save. I also have it on the Troll Hag as well.
Very well. I mean, I'll give the Fated Dispel a go. I feel the hubris here from the dwarves is like, Troll.
I rolled a 12. You got to go boxcars here.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you want to get into it? You want to get into it? Let's go.
I mean, it was woeful. It was absolutely terrible, but it was worth a shot.
All right, so we got rapid regen, so he's got a regen save as well. So Ogdra's, of course, he's known for his big smarts. Big smarts is what's going to allow me to reroll stupidity tests, which I should mention. These trolls are sharp. They've been to college. they didn't fail anything. 2, so that's 4 + 4 is an 8. I do believe that's going to make it. It does. So
very nice.
He's got a bubble of re-rolling stupidity if it comes up. And then finally, I'm going to go Ravenous Recourse. Ooh. So this is a 12-inch bubble that's going to allow everyone to get +2 movement.
That's cool.
Here we go. And that's going to go off on a 4 + 4. Gets me the 8 I'd need, I believe. It does, so now everyone's got the movement. Finally, we're going to go to Dear Mother. Mother, our troll queen. Some say hag. I think that's just inaccurate. She's got some very similar ones. I'm just going to, just in case someone gets out of range of everything, I'm just going to put big smarts on her. Hopefully.
Very nice.
This is +2, although it goes off quite comfortably. So 2 bubbles of big smarts, re-rolling stuff. Should be great.
Just holding up their troll degrees.
That's right. All right, we've deployed these Spideys in marching column, so they're going to go a whopping 21 inches, triple their move. And they're going to come all the way up here. All right, so we added 2 to these trolls' move. That gives them a move of 8. They're marching, of course, which means they're going a whopping 16 inches, if my math is correct, to here. All right, now just for the mise en scène of our opening sequence there, he's actually facing straight, but we put him here like this. So he's actually just going to go straight. He's in terrain, march up, and then pivot at the end because he's actually he cannot pivot. So he's going to wind up just like that. All right, so these trolls, they're not going to use their full move. They're just going to reinforce here. All right, now Mother and the stone trolls over on this side are just going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to bring our battle line up. More than enough move to do this, so we're just eyeballing it. And then finally Smalls, he's going to come up here to the edge of the wood, losing -1 for his movement. All right, Ogdras is going to run as fast as he can to try and keep up. He doesn't have anything else to cast, so he can march without much fear. But he's outside of 3, so he's not going to get a cast bonus next turn. Well, here we go. This could be one of the most efficient battle reports of all time because all I did was send it with my trolls.
You got your degrees, you move forward, off into the world.
It's the hungriest ones will be the ones who actually make it into combat next turn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a battle of the fittest trolls here. They've already demonstrated their smarts.
This is it. This is their street smarts.
How hungry are they? How much dwarf do they wish to rend their teeth?
So if they die, they just weren't hungry enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine.
You get it.
I've been there. Well, it is my turn now. I don't have much to do in terms of magic or anything like that. I don't have any wizards. That's fine. I didn't take an anvil, but that's fine. My king does hate special enemy characters, which is very nice. And dwarves hate orcs and goblins. Now, you are technically
neither orcs
very
nor
large orc
goblins.
and goblin. So I will get hatred, which is very, very nice.
Yes.
Other than that, I have a plan.
Okay.
It mainly involves my sacrificial lambs. I mean gyrocopters.
Aha.
So let's see.
Well, you know, they're very annoying to a troll. They'll be swatting at them.
Agree.
Yes.
The sacrificial lamb copter moves forth. It is a skirmisher, so I'm just going to try and be annoying. It's not like me at all. I'm having way too much fun with the noises. Again, similar kind of principle here, being very careful with the model I've been reliably informed might be older than I am, so that's fun. But essentially just trying to be as awkward as possible to just, you know, avoid charges at my slayers. Showing their very disparate doctrines of war, the slayers move forward towards Doom, and then the Ironbreakers shuffle back just a little bit. Some thunder on the horizon. This is the Thunderers. You've come towards me with your spiders. Yeah. I'm going to send you some warning shots from my Thunderers just to try and thin the spider herd a little bit. This is from the regular guys. I'll do my veteran in a minute. He does have a better ballistic skill. That is 1 miss.
Very nice.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Freeze to wound you here.
Yes.
That is 3
wounds.
wounds. They are at -1.
I do believe that is good enough to knock off 3 Spideys.
Hey, Spider Raiders!
There's 10. We're close to 20. Are we at 25 at that point? I think maybe.
Yeah, I think so. The veteran does hit.
Hits.
The veteran does wound.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Okay, well, let's very quickly take out my rapid delivery, fresh delivery, SquareBased dice here, folks. Maybe it's time to put them away. So actually, no, that was the panic. That was panic. So it was actually good.
It was good. That's what you wanted.
That was panic. It was
There
good.
you go.
They're all right.
They're all right. The dice are fine.
They're fine.
After that little amuse-bouche, it's now time for the main event. This cannon that does have the rune of burning and also reforging, which is nice because in case everyone misfires, is going to shoot at your big giant. I believe that's Bone Crusher.
Well, he's a bone grinder.
Bone Grinder. I'm terribly sorry.
But he's never scared, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter that you're shooting at him with flaming cannonballs.
A flaming cannonball. What can I say? I'm aiming for this point here, so that's all fine.
Okay.
How many inches does it move from the? Oh, we'll see if it actually goes first.
Okay, there's a misfire on the
Reroll that.
He rerolls.
Good job, too.
He rerolls.
A great success.
There we go.
There we go. So that, I believe, if it will hit
If it's 10,
you
that's why we do 10
directly.
from the back.
Yes, exactly. So once it hits you, it just doesn't.
Well, it's just going to hit this stuff here afterwards.
Yeah, hit the stuff
so
here. Yeah.
He is hit.
He is
He's
hit.
a hit, a
Right.
palpable hit, sir.
He felt that one.
Yes.
Right. I believe you won't have a save here.
Well, you have the flaming cannonballs.
I do indeed. Yes.
So you roll, and he's only got light armor otherwise.
Yes. He's
so,
-2 base. Yeah. So it'll just be the D3 damage. Understand it?
Well, you have to wound him. You did the wound.
I did do the wound, and now it will be the damage.
Look at that double 6.
What's happening?
3 wounds off on Never Scared already. He might be a little nervous.
It's a potent opening barrage.
Very good. On the bright side, he's got 8 wounds to work with, so it should be fine.
That's good. That's
should
good.
be fine.
That's good. The second cannon. This one can't see Bone Grinder. Never scared.
Never Scared.
Because I am scared of him.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm shooting at your hag.
Whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, Troll Princess or Queen.
Okay.
Second of all, that's Mother. Okay.
Mother, okay.
You think these trolls are gonna be cool with you shooting their mum?
Yeah, I might be kicking the hornet's nest here, the troll nest. But that's
I
the
mean,
plan.
at your own discretion, you may attempt to do it.
Well.
She does have a ward save as well, so look out.
Well, okay, it's bounced
Once
whopping
again a 10.
10 inches, so it will just hit you again straight away. It'll go straight into you. Do I wound you?
We'll see.
Question. Hup.
Mother?
I think.
All right, so
Yes, indeed.
This is a flaming cannonball variety, correct?
Yes,
So
it
no
is
regen,
indeed.
but I do get the 5 up. Here we go, Mother. Does not save.
The damage.
D3.
It's respectable too.
A respectable
damage.
2 damage on her 6 wounds.
Oh, very well. Well, I did one last bit of shooting with the Thunderers over on the far flank into Smalls. It was such small damage to him, it was nothing.
It was in fact nothing.
I'm just angering the trolls. That's what's happening
yeah,
now.
that's right.
That is my turn. I say not being too aggressive. I've shot 2 giant flaming cannonballs at you. But it's now your turn to move ever closer with your mighty, mighty trolls.
Now, Mother was a little shook from the flaming cannonball, so she doesn't have the big smarts right now. She's got the.
painful.
She's smarting in a different way. You know what I mean? All right, but Ogdra's indeed did get big smarts off.
Yeah.
You gave it a college try, but you didn't stop Ravenous Raycore.
Yeah, it was a good effort. But
So we got the +2. We got +2 moves still for everyone within 12, and then he, of course, is big smarts.
he is.
Of
course he
So
is.
yeah, it was a productive magic phase for the trolls.
You passed all your stupidity tests, which was very nice.
Still haven't flubbed one. Haven't even had to reroll.
There you go. Those college degrees coming up. Coming up stonks.
These guys. Okay, so here we go. We got some gyrocopters to swat out of the
Yes, indeed.
swat out of the sky. The first charge I'm declaring will be here, and then I will also be declaring charges from Mother and the stone trolls into the other gyro. Your response, sir?
I will be holding with the gyro over here because I don't want to flee because then he is exposing my slayers. But over here, I might give the fleet a go because I'll sort of end up coming this way, which means I'll sort of stumble forward towards my axe blades.
Okay.
That's the big thinking anyway.
All right.
So how far do I flee? And then the swift stride. I mean, it's a distance. It's not very far.
Yeah, what did we get? We got 7?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, well, his days are numbered.
Perhaps. Well, I have to catch you. I have to actually
indeed.
catch you.
Right, we'll shuffle him back, and then obviously your charge roll, sir.
So yeah, be facing. Okay. Well, it's actually just my pursuit roll. So I will. Let's see here. I will pursue with the trolls, and I will attempt to restrain. Can I restrain here? I believe I can.
I think you can.
I believe I can attempt to restrain with Mother. So just the stone trolls coming after you here. Okay.
Very well.
So 2d6 got to be higher than a 7.
Ooh.
Not a 7 just kisses you maybe.
Oh, we'll measure that up in a sec. Do you restrain with mother?
Aha. Good. Thank you. I got very
I
curious
don't
to
know
know
why I
what
said mother
happened.
in such a mother.
Mother is restrained.
Very nice. Well, we'll measure that up and see where that puts her.
All right, these Spideys are going to get out of their marching column. They're going to use all their movement to just reform in a orderly fashion. Actually, I'll put a little Spide over there. So our command is in the middle, like so. And they're just going to square off, I guess, against these guys. All right, so I think we should probably return to the attempt of the stone trolls to chase down this stupid gyrocopter. Now, because of the way the gyrocopter turned away, although I rolled a 7 to catch him on a 7, on the table it actually worked out that there was a bit of a gap. So they did not make contact and chase down the gyro. That's fine. We'll get you later, gyro. Over here, we went into combat, and I'm just about to move my Never Scared up a little bit. Like so. All right, these river trolls here, obviously they have the movement of 8, so they're going to wheel, and they're going to go as close to that gyro. Pardon me, Never Scared. They're going to go as close to the gyro as they can, about an inch away. Hold up a tick. Small says, hey, guys, I want to come too. And so we're going to bring him along. I could take him over here, and I'm still tempted to do it, to go just eat these thunderers. Ah, screw it, I'm doing it. I've changed my mind. I know I'm not supposed to measure on camera, but I'm doing it. I'm breaking the fourth wall, whatever it is. He's going there. Okay? Don't be mad at me, director. Now, Bard, I wasn't expecting your Thunderers to be 100% accurate, so this was going to be more impressive when I reformed.
They've shocked me too. What was it?
They shrunk down a little bit, yeah, so here we go. We're going to go 6 shots.
Very nice.
They do have poison on 5s, which, again, would have been more impressive before, until I roll straight fire with my square-based dice. Well, it's respectable. It's 2 wounds, actually, and then I don't have a hit because they did move when they reformed.
Very well, yes.
And then there's just 2 wounds, so they get their saves.
They both go through!
Okay, wonderful.
My poor Thunderers.
All right, so now we're about to swing with some trolls. Actually, simultaneously, I moved a whopping 1 inch, giving me the blistering initiative level of 2 versus
like
your
slow motion. They both punch each other in the face.
I don't know how a gyrocopter isn't a little quicker in the sky, but that's fine. Now I want to just call out here.
It's very sad.
The saddest thing, aside from what I said in the intro about the base sizes not being on 40s, is that they used to be armed with bits of tree. And they're no longer armed with bits of tree, and that saddens me. So we're going to say I'm going to hit you with some bits of tree regardless.
That's respectable.
It's not canon, but
we'll make it so.
You know, it's your channel. We can make up the rules here. So I got 8 attacks swinging here. We determined it's going to be 4s to hit and 4s to wound.
Weapons skill 4 on a gyrocopter.
4s to hit, 4s to wound. Here we go. 6 is our armor bane on the wound. Here we go. So we got 3. Well, I mean, for you. And then 4s to wound, 6s have armor bane. Look at that. 2s.
Hello.
2 minus 1s.
2 minus 1s.
5
Very
to
well.
save?
Yeah, we'll be 5 to save. I saved 1. 1 does go through.
1 wound.
1 wound so far. You now get to vomit on me.
No, after all attacks.
First. That's very true.
I know you're excited about the vomit.
I'm very excited about the vomit.
Let's barf when we have when it's appropriate. Okay?
I had 2 attacks with my hand weapons. I hit you the once.
You do, because you are slightly more dexterous.
I presume you were rather tough.
Yes. Well, no, it's just a 4. There you go.
There it is.
But I do have regeneration.
You do indeed, yes.
Because you are not flaming on this one.
My hand weapon is not on fire.
I mean, the dice are on fire, but not the attack.
Huh?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
So this is going to be a 5-up, and then re-rolling thanks to Troll Horde.
Very nice.
Nope, and then a re-roll. Oh. It does it!
Nicely done.
Thanks, rules. All right, so now we're going to debut. Actually, it's been a hit in Troll Country for a long time. Pour some vomit on me. Here we go. So they hit automatically. We're wounding on 6s, I think. Your toughness 5?
I am toughness 5, yes.
Yeah, so strength 3 on toughness 5 is a 6. Let me see a square base. We don't get one.
Well, pour some vomit in me in the name of trolls.
Well, it's around. It's on the ground. It's just you're too high up.
Near enough,
yes. Yeah. Well, with just the 1 wound dealt.
Yes.
That does count towards your combat resolution.
Yeah, straight because it's a regeneration, isn't it? So
yes.
I did deal a wound, so we just stay still.
We're just going old school, hanging out, swinging in the air.
Having a lovely time.
Doing our best.
Trying to avoid all the vomit that's being sicked up at the gyrocopter. He's done his job.
There might be a butterfly around that's distracting some of the other fellas. Although this is an argument for moving them to the 40s. Yeah. But I'll take it as it comes, and let's see what the Slayers have to say about things.
Roundabouts. Yeah, they are primed and ready. Strategy phase for the Mountain Hold.
Tremendously strategic.
Very strategic. I've ceased running away. I have rallied with the gyrocopter,
Indeed.
which we read as the fact it is a free reform. So
a free reform seems to mean free to me, Bard.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I might be doing some dive bombing.
And also counts as moving for the purposes of shooting, but I believe he's got a template weapon, does he not?
Oh, I'll have to check that, but quite possibly.
I'm not sure what the brimstone gun does.
We'll figure that
we'll
one
look
out in a
into
moment. Otherwise then, it is a couple of charges to do. The Slayers here are going to attempt to charge at those trolls.
Oh my.
Can't really get at the big giant. I did see if it was possible to get these Slayers into the bone grinder, missed and never scared, but I could not, so they will be charging these trolls instead. I'm just going to have to hope that the cannon and the iron breakers will deal with him later. That's a problem for future part.
Okay.
These guys here then, on the 2d6, what do they get?
Yeah.
Oh, the 6 will do that. That's very, very nice. And then these guys, what are we looking at here for into the trolls? I think I need at least a 5 on the d6.
Oh, yeah.
I do not get that, so I will just sort of stumble forward, which will be fine. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
Freshie Rally! The hero of the Mountain Holds continues to be a complete nuisance. My fate is looming large in front of me. I have started proceedings with another little starter with the Thunderers shooting into the spiders. I did only kill 1 this time.
That's a bit more like it.
Which is a bit more
like it.
Yeah.
All right.
I was starting to worry about these guys. They've dusted off their muskets. Right, this cannon, however, is going to shoot at your main giant.
I don't think so.
The never scared. We'll see how we get on.
Somewhat scared.
I've elected to put the spot here so it can sort of bounce through again.
Oh, look at that lovely token.
Yeah,
what a perfect thing for this.
Get it now on tabletoptactics.tv. Okay, that should be good. Let's see.
Bounce is
That's
4.
the initial bounce is 4.
By your second bounce, I think might.
Oh, that will land just in front. So I will need to do my second bounce.
Don't stick it in the mud now.
Ooh,
goes Dad.
straight into his shin.
Yes.
Right, to wound you then.
Twosies.
Yeah.
Twosies.
That
It's
is
a 4.
wound, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's flaming. I do not get my regen.
No, you don't. The damage is 2.
Is it 2?
Ooh.
Down to 3. The dwarf line has opened up just enough, Bard.
Yeah, it's almost like I planned it. I did. It's just a very happy accident. This cannon now.
This is dicey.
This has the chance to be.
What's the maximum amount of wounds that cannon can do?
D3.
It can do 3 wounds?
It can do 3 wounds.
Seems to be a bit of a coincidence. I have 3 wounds remaining.
What a pleasant coincidence.
Now, we're flying without a net here. You don't get to reroll this.
Yeah, this is the thing.
No, I wouldn't.
This guy's rerolling his misfires. This guy's not.
Not that I want to put this in the universe, but I wouldn't roll a misfire.
I mean, it is me, so this is.
10!
Oh, okay.
10!
Yeah, this goes straight into your shins again. A bump. Right, it has hit its target, so it's not going to move because you are
And
massive.
from the back, 2 up.
Oh, that's the wrong dice.
2
Too
up.
much
Please
going
no.
on.
That's a wound.
Wound.
No. Oh, he's alive.
He's got a wound remaining.
He wasn't even a little bit nervous. He is still indeed never scared.
He's got a wound remaining and burning vengeance in his heart.
Ooh, this is momentous.
This is momentous.
Now, this might also be the first time Slayers have done anything in the history of Warhammer Fantasy, so this is big. Be ready.
Hold on to your socks.
Buckle up.
all the Slayer attacks are happening at the same time. Got the champion there, all the rest of it. They've got additional hand weapons. There's loads going on. It will be 3s to hit you, and you are a giant orc or goblin.
You're hateful.
I am hateful.
Prejudiced.
They're hideously prejudiced, the dwarves. That's what I heard. Right.
Oh my goodness.
It's a full hoose. It's a full hoose. There's nothing to bear in mind there. That's fine. Fine. There's many words on this page, and not all of them mean anything to me. It was forced to wound you, for I am a Troll Slayer.
Indeed. How'd we do?
That's gone quite well.
Pretty darn good,
That's
I'd say.
pretty good. That is 3, 6, 7 wounds. These will be at -1 because of my Gromil weapons.
7 at -1. All right, so I neglected to mention, these are stone trolls, sir, so they have an armor save of 5. Thanks to their stony hide or something like that. So they're going to do 6s, and then they're going to get their regen rolls.
Very nice.
Re-rolling those. Okay?
Very nice.
So here we go. We'll go 6s first. Not even close to a 6. In fact, comically low roll on that one. That's fine. Here come all the regeneration
all the
rolls.
regens.
That was much nicer. Much nicer indeed. And then we got 3 more on the rerolls. 1 wound goes through. However, let's not forget, you just got yourself 6 points of combat resolution.
Look at us go.
1 wound though. Nice work, Trollsies.
We may not slay you in combat, but we will slay you in the mind games of psychology of warfare. Apologies. I don't have Gromil weapons. They're just regular slayers. The rest of it was fine.
It did work out.
It did work out, weirdly. They knew what they were doing.
We're failing upward here, Bard.
That's the story.
You know, now on this one, we're going to put 2 of the trolls who are in base with the slayers into them. That's going to be a whopping 6 attacks.
Ooh.
Not too bad. Going to be 4s and 3s on this.
Yeah, very nice.
We'll do that one first.
Yeah, nice. I have no armor. I am simply my pants.
Now,
way of things.
trolls are not hateful or prejudiced.
They're just lovely.
They're just hungry.
They're just very hungry.
So let's see here. Oh, could have had a little more hate in their heart, I'd say. But here we go. Now this will be 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I mean, what?
Nothing you can do about it.
No, they are just.
They're just vaporized.
We'll do our death blows momentarily.
Sure. And I also must vomit forth on you as well.
Exactly. Yes. And then we can do your gyrocopter attack.
So the gyrocopter accounts. This will be 4s and 4s on the count of the elevated toughness of the gyro.
Very nice.
Here we go. 2. All right. We're on the numbers.
Okay.
On the numbers. And force. 1 wound.
Oh, okay.
Predictably so. He does not.
Let's go through. He's got a wound left.
He's got
Ripe for
one
some vomit.
wound left. Yes, it's ripe for 1 vomit. So why don't we do that one first? It's a 6. Nope.
Okay.
That would have been nice. And then we have 2 vomits
Into the Slayers.
into the Slayers. Now this will be on 5, so it's a strength 3 vomit.
Oh, strength. Potent.
Which is, it's a pretty good strength
It's
4.
as strong as a
for
death
just,
blow. Yeah.
Like, what's in their stomach? Lots of stuff. That's a snake eyes, folks.
There you go.
Not going to do it.
No. The gyrocopter.
Yes, sir.
Completely forgot about him. The 2-hand attacks. He hits you once, which is very nice for him. He does.
Strength 3 or 4 for the fellow in the gyro.
Strength 4.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I will do my 5-up save. He makes
Loves it.
no combat rest for you.
My death blows. They just go off. So it will be to see if I can wound you. They are strength 3. No, they do not wound you, which is very sad. There you go. Well, let us figure out some combat resolution.
Okay, this is interesting with regeneration being my main save.
It is,
That although nothing happened to these lovable
Mighty trolls. Yeah.
lovable lug nuts, that they have lost combat decisively, and they are.
because you do take the 6 essentially for the regeneration. So that's pretty nasty.
And given that they're reflective and educated trolls, they're reflecting perhaps we don't want to be fighting these guys anymore.
Mistakes may have been made.
So they got to roll under an 8 to fall back in good order. They got to roll under a 3 to be pushed back.
Yes, indeed.
So let's see what they do.
What happens, man?
That is okay. So we're falling back in good order. I'll just do that roll quickly. So they're falling back 5 inches, which will pop them out on the other side of that giant. And you, sir, have a chance here to troll slay all day into the giant.
I think it's what they would like to do. I think they will be pursuing, yes. Much measurement has been done.
Many measures.
This is sort of how it all ends up in the end. So I would, of course, even if I pursue, there's no way I could have done it without clipping the giant and making accidental contact. So I have sort of closed the door into your side.
Yep.
I did the juicy restrain with the gyrocopter. He's now there because he's got very high leadership, and your trolls have ended up over by the forests, gathering more tree bits for the second round of combat.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Must hew more lumber.
Yeah, they need more weapons. What's it? Whittling, that's the phrase. Whittling spoons out of bits of tree. That is my turn. That was quite good.
What a whale of a turn, sir.
Pushed you back a bit. I have wounded your mega giant quite a lot.
Still not even a little bit nervous.
No, I am. And it's now time for your other giant and your various trolls to eat me.
Well, hopefully. Very competently summarized magic phase is about to happen here. You stopped the regeneration with your faded dispel.
I did indeed.
On also known as Dr. Mega Hatton.
It was a double 6 no less as well.
It was very nice.
The fate smiled upon me.
It was very convincing. Pardon me. Mother also failed. They both have the same spell. Also failed that. However, we do have the +2 move, and we do have the reroll stupids. So that's wonderful.
Very nice.
And then I believe that's all the summaring there that we need to do.
You passed all your stupids. You nearly failed over there, the guys in the tree.
This was very close to being outside of less stupid range.
Yes, but they successfully remembered their degrees, and they're okay now.
That's right. Ogdra's just catching him by a hair. Now, shall I start declaring perhaps over there?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. Yes. So here we go. Smalls. Charging into your dwarfs. I believe you've already told me.
They will stand and shoot for what it's worth, but we'll resolve it off camera because you're very, very tough.
I am very tough and good looking, Smalls. All right, here we go. I think I need like a 1, but I got a 3. An 8 should get me through. They're just fine.
Very nice.
The next thing that needs to happen.
River trolls?
I believe the river trolls are
I am
first.
holding with the gyrocopter because I want it to be awkward.
They are automatically in, even with it.
Pretty much, yeah. You can't really fail there, which is very nice.
And then let's get as much of a wheel as possible for the stone trolls.
Very nice.
They get a 6, so they have all the wheeling that they need to do.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
And then these fellas, I don't think we measured it, but let's see what happens. Oh, actually, what are you doing here? Sorry,
I will be fire and fleeing. That is my plan anyway.
Fire and flee.
So
What does that rule do?
Shots. Basically, because hello, I've got my brimstone gun. It is a quick shot weapon.
Nice.
So I get to fire and flee, which is very, very nice.
Cool.
I do get D3 + 1 shots, which is nice.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
Oh, there we go. That will
Four.
be 4 shots. I am a humble ballistic skill 3.
Okay.
So it will be first.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've hit you
just the once.
The warning shot, you see.
What
There's
is the
also,
strength of this weapon?
Strength 5.
Strength
So
5. Okay.
Yeah, did you
Threes.
count? Oh,
Threes.
very nice.
Toughness 4.
Well, there you go. How far
believe-
does he flee after making a complete fool of himself?
So he gets to flee 6 inches.
Also have swift stride.
Actually, I think on fire and flee you only roll 1 dice on the flee.
Quite possibly.
I
Well, we'll
believe so.
double check that, but
It would be a 6 or an 8.
yes. So either one, I'm sort of going to end up around here.
Yes, ballparked it.
And I've warned you with my brimstone.
But now, actually, I believe I do need to pass a leadership 8 check here to redirect into those
it's those humble slayers.
tasty morsels. 7 is okay because we are still close enough to Ogdra's.
Very nice.
All right. All right. Ogdra's here is going to get out of the way just in case we have some overruns to up here. Just tuck himself in amongst those trolls and pretend his best to be a troll.
Chin.
All right. So Hagatha Christie now will reform just like so.
Chin.
Bard, I have consulted the mystical combat tables of the giant.
Communed with the giant spirit.
I have come down from the mountain. It turns out he is quite balled up and he is jumping up and down.
I love all the descriptions for the giant table. It's so good.
So Foot of Gork was not kind to me in another game that I played, but this is the foot of Smalls. So D6 + 1. Oh, just 2.
Smalls! You've got a small foot.
It's the
that's
tiny
why.
feet. They're only size 11. All right, and then we're going to go 2s. All right, that's 2, no armor saves, no
Did
regen.
it say I'm not allowed armor saves?
It's no armor saves whatsoever, sir.
So just splats.
Yeah, just crisp
They've
splats.
been turned into paste.
Only 2 of them. And it should be noted that we might have forgotten that he's a terrifying Smalls.
He is terrifying.
But given his reputation already in this game,
so small.
I think these dwarfs just weren't that scared of his terrifying physique.
Weirdly. 2 of them are now dead though. So
Yes, you got 2 guys missing from your fighting rank.
they
Do your
humans?
worst.
Okay, right. Let me gather my dice for my Thunderers.
Do you have a champion in there?
I do. I believe I do. Yes,
4
I
attacks
do.
back then.
Right, 4 attacks. Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits. Look
very
at them
palpable
go.
hits.
They've picked up the shoes.
Actually,
of
your
their-
weapon skill is 3 or 4?
Weapon skill 3.
Weapon skill, then looking for 4s there. Yes.
Oh yeah, so that is correct. To wound you, I imagine you're quite tough.
Ah, yes.
That's not gone well, has it?
Okay,
No,
so we'll have to
it's-
figure out this combat
I
resolution.
feel like they picked up the boots from their dead friends and just threw them at you. Get
Well,
away!
maybe they're trying to get him some new footwear choices. He is barefoot
Take
right now.
these shoes. The Thunderers, yeah, that's their name. They have been turned into a small paste.
The Thunderers are...
It's because it says Quarrelers and Thunderers. I keep forgetting which one's which. These are Thunderers because they've got the guns that make a thunderous noise. That's how I remember. What are they doing?
They have rolled an 8. They are they're falling back in good order.
Falling
Sir.
back in good order. Ooh, how far do they put bye-bye?
They are going 6 back.
6
and then reforming.
Okay. They're going to get some new shoes. And then
I will choose to pursue as
That makes
well.
complete sense.
And I will catch you.
Oh, yes, yes, indeed.
We're now going over to another thematic and epic combat.
Yes, indeed.
This time against, I believe those guys have a flaming banner.
They do indeed.
They're
have a
red
flaming
hot.
banner. They are red hot. But
I
now
want-
the Slayer will become the Slayee.
I hope not. And I do need to wipe out that rank now that they do have. It's rare that the troll gets the jump on anyone,
This is true.
but I do believe this is 4s and 3s again. Here we go. Okay, no hatred for me again. We're fun-loving, just slightly hungry trolls. And then 3s. 4 wounds.
There's no save to speak of. I'm a butt in my pants. Slaying time.
All day.
The Slayers will fight you back now. Is the champ and 2 others, which is very nice. There's still quite a lot of attacks. I've got the additional hand weapon. A couple of misses, but I do get to re-roll because
They're hateful.
I'm incredibly prejudiced.
You know, they should go to school. They would maybe expand their brains. They wouldn't hate so much.
Exactly. They need some degrees.
Well,
right.
of course.
Degrees of understanding.
I like it.
That is just the 3 wounds there, my good sir. No AP, as we established, because they haven't got the Gromil weapons. So just your regular save.
Only grumble. So these guys get 5s, but no regen here.
No regen.
This could kill a troll.
Ooh.
Could kill a troll, but it does not. It doesn't.
Oh, nice!
All right, fist bump on that roll.
I believe it's now time for your vomit.
Oh, yes, well, let's get a little barfy in here, shall we? Okay. Just 4 of them, strength 3, so they'd be 5s. Nothing. Just inaccurate with their vomit, this Troll Horde. That's fine.
Very well.
Mother will teach them better targeting practice.
Sick like this.
Yes, exactly. After calculating, we do believe the trolls won by 1.
It indeed.
But you're unbreakable. Unbreakable. So we're shuffling back.
Yeah, we're just shuffling back a little bit. So yeah, they'll just like little shuffle back, and then I presume you want to pursue
I
me?
will be following up.
That makes complete sense. Do you mind if I'll shuffle you forwards?
You know what? You can go right ahead. The trolls give me a little scratchy.
I forgot to mention there is a dead troll.
Oh yes, you did get a dead troll.
Yeah, the death blow. I did manage to get one through, which is very nice.
Although the guy in the back rank does appreciate it because now he gets to have a snack while he's waiting for his turn to fight.
He's just there with like also I imagine if it's flaming, it's sort of slightly cooked.
Oh yes, barbecue. So now we're gonna do the river trolls into the gyro.
Yes.
I've got 2 trolls in base, 1 just helping out, so that's a total of 6 attacks.
Very nice.
I believe we determined this one to be 4s and 4s from our last engagement.
Yes.
Okay, we got 3 hits.
Very nice.
And then 6s are armor bane 1.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, but still forced to wound.
There's a
We
wound
got
there.
1 wound, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Neither of them are armor bane. No. Just regular saves. Well, 1 does go through. Again, a
got one?
weirdly
We got
consistent
1.
roll on the gyro.
We got 1. Now these trolls are ranked up this time. I learned from previous situations, so we'll be swinging back.
Heck, yes, of course. Right, the 2 hand weapons from the gyro into these river trolls.
3s. Nope.
Oh,
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
This guy's less deft in combat.
Is it vomit time?
I believe it is going to get vomitous.
Okay, very nice.
So this is 6s because you're T5.
Yes, indeed.
Ah, no.
Immune to vomit.
So far, you guys are just dodging that vomit.
bobbing and weaving.
Maybe you guys are in university.
You do in the combat.
I did.
By 2.
All right.
And what happens now?
Something.
Oh, I believe 5,
That's a
6, 7, 8, 9.
So they-
okay, back. So I will fall back in good order. I thought for a second now I was fleeing.
Now this is quite delicious because now
Yes.
you're gonna roll your 3d6. You could be right off. No, you 2d6. Pick the highest.
6 pick the highest because of the flee.
Mistake.
Which will be the 3, but then the swift stride does still come into effect.
If you wish, because that
yeah,
could
I
pop
don't
you.
have to.
That could pop you over though.
Oh, let me have a little measure. We'll be right back. I did elect a swift stride in the end because I thought either that means I can potentially charge you or you will now potentially pursue into me because I've ended up over here, the gyrocopter. I want my iron breakers to start getting in there, breaking some iron.
With no iron to be found. Not concerned in the least. So I will pursue into you.
Makes sense.
2d6. That is a 7. I think that should be
That'll
more
do
than enough.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Come face my king.
All right, so the very nimble trolls somehow keep getting the jump on these dwarves.
Yeah.
So these stoned trolls, after their trip to the forest, are now going to swing. They get 6 attacks plus 1 for a guy helping out. Total of 7 attacks.
Very nice.
Yes, here we go. So as we've been doing, 4s and oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. 4s and then 3s again. Whoops. Hey. Wow!
Ah!
Ow!
What is your strength? 5?
5.
Oh,
4s and
man,
3s.
Yeah, oh,
4s
dude.
and 3s.
Well, it is now.
Just a public service announcement. You're going to want to give your trolls the great weapons.
Yeah, need
They're
that.
great. They're called great weapons.
Because they're great.
They're great. You want great things.
Great.
Okay, so now I guess
On my dice.
why don't we figure out how Never Scared. Actually, do you want to roll and then we'll figure out what Never Scared does because they're swinging at the same time as the orange.
Yeah,
snakes.
I'll quickly count how many people I'll be getting in, and then we'll be right back. Got quite a lot of attacks here into your bone grinder.
Sir.
You are, believe it or not, an orc or a goblin. The largest goblin I've ever seen.
So hateful.
Good thing too. Though. That'll come up handy. What's your weapon skill, sir?
That's a very good question. It's 3.
Oh, okay, cool. So it will be
you are
3s.
looking for 3s.
Very nice. The reroll has made quite a sizable difference there.
Yes.
Right, we'll be forced to wound you because I'm a slayer, and that's how we roll.
remember, we have no regeneration here. Oh no, still probably unlikely.
Still quite good there. There is no AP, however.
No AP. I
That
think
is just 4 wounds.
I'm quite certain all he's got is I believe he's only got light armor, if that. Let's just have a quick
6 up 8.
quick peep. I don't even think he's got. I don't even see light armor here. I might be mistaken. I think he's just he's been felled. He has been felled. But we're striking at the same initiative.
We are
step.
indeed.
And before that, as he is felling, but we will have to roll for timber in a moment.
Yeah,
But as he is being felled, he is going to crush you underfoot. Now this is a size 13 foot on this giant.
He's a big giant.
And therefore, I believe I had a template here.
here we
on
go.
crush underfoot. We're going to place the large template over the center of the unit like nya.
It's more or less everyone.
Now, is that a chance of being hit, or is everyone hit? I believe everyone's hit there.
I think so, yeah, because I think
We're fully
you're
covered.
comfortably over. Yeah, it's quite a small unit,
Now,
width-wise.
this is why, kids at home, you want to rebase your models. Less dwarves would have suffered. Okay, guys?
Top advice.
All right, so that's going to be all of them. How many are there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
There's 13.
I don't know why I counted in such a weird way.
11, so I got 2 more dice, and then we're gonna roll this. I promise, person working the camera. 2 plus to kill you.
Yeah, God, I'm just in. It's -3 anyway, isn't it?
All right, never scared, even in his final moments.
Woo!
All right, there you go. So that's everyone but 2.
Oh, wow! Look at him go! You was never scared. Now we've got a timber. Maybe you'll.
We got timber, so it's a roll off. It's a roll off.
It's a roll off.
We got a 3.
A 4.
Versus a 4. Now you choose the direction his facing that he rolls into.
If he goes that way, will he crush your wizard, man?
Is anyone in base?
Oh, well.
You don't have a fun template anymore.
Yeah, I guess he can fall
somewhere
away
safer
from me.
Not toward into the loving embrace of Mother's arms.
Just like,
Who is standing behind, quite upset about all this.
fuming.
But yeah.
Down he goes.
Yes. Well, I think that was a pretty successful combat phase.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, I finally finished the giant, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, I think those very bold, crazy slayers who were crushed underfoot. They achieved their goal. They lived their oath. Yeah. They were crushed underfoot.
Imagine
but
as they were being crushed, they just stabbed the underside of his foot.
Yes.
Like he stood on a piece of Lego.
While just with just a big smile on their face.
Yeah.
Yes. Very twisted, the Slayers. We've got a nice ongoing combat over there.
We have indeed. You are now into the combat with the Iron Breakers as well, and my king.
Yeah,
very interesting.
I want you to bear in mind that Mother is currently sobbing, holding her felled Dr.
Pulling all the Lego out of his foot.
Dr. Megahatton's cradled head in her arms, wailing and about to tear off and maybe get involved somewhere else in this fight. It's going to be hard to find a place.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try and
Pretty busy at the chow.
Trolls to get to your mother.
Pretty busy at the old chow line right now. We'll see what we can do.
Strategy phase for the dwarves. The main strategy now is kill or be killed. So that is what we're enacting. I forgot to mention in the previous turn, I did shuffle the Thunderers across. I was fully intending with my grand plan to move the Ironbreakers out. Instead they moved back and the Thunderers were just sort of like, whoa. Yes. So I am trying to get them out the way, which hopefully will be achievable this turn, should I not spring my guys off the board later. But we'll sort that out in the movement.
Yes.
Other than that, it's pretty much a case we're going to do a couple of maybe reforms with the Dwarven Warriors and some movements with my gyrocopters to try and tie up some of your characters. But otherwise, just going to have to brace against the troll combat. The gyrocopter moves over this way just to try and harry the wizard, because he's not called Harry, he's a troll pretending to be.
You're a wizard, Harry.
If you do the joke the first time, do it again. It'll be just as funny. That's the old adage. The gyrocopter's moving over there for some movement in future turns, and I am going to move these guys sideways again. A very brisk move, because they're dwarves. They don't move very quickly sideways. Battle of the Ages! The Thunderers going to try and shoot your spiders again, because, you know, just keep it. Oh, hello!
Come on now.
Oh, the tables might finally be getting to turn.
Goodness gracious, that's 4 dead.
That's gone exceedingly well. I've still got my veteran.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Hit. The veteran. It does
Go
wound.
hit the showers, boys. Go for a pint.
Are they all
They
dead?
just smoked them.
Oh man!
I don't think I've ever seen Thunderers do anything.
The gyrocopter is equidistant from the stone trolls and the shaman man.
This is what I've been told.
How many shots does he get with his brimstone cannon? He's going to try and shoot the wizard.
Hopefully not many.
1. There we go. It is D3 plus 1, I hate to inform you. How many times will he hit you? Just the one.
Just the one?
The one.
I can do it, that's fine. That's a reasonable, that is not a greedy amount of hits.
It's not a greedy
That's
amount.
not unlike the Thunderers.
Yeah, they've used
supped
all my
from the
hits
cup
for the
of
turn.
hits.
Yeah. They've gone mad.
Guzzled it.
They've had several pints. What is your toughness on him?
Probably 4.
Oh, fair enough. So we'll be 3s. That
Gets
is
it.
a single wound.
A single wound.
It is -2.
-2. So it's flaming as well, so I don't get a
is
regen
flaming.
and I don't get a save. So old Ogdros has taken his first wound.
He's now furious. He's going to punch a copter out of this guy.
All right, so Smalls, again, perhaps missed a few lessons at the university because he's decided to select Thump with Club, which will hopefully turn to a fine mist one of these Thunderers on a 2-up. It's a strength 10 -4 d6 wounds attack. 2-up to absolutely evaporated Dwarf. He doesn't do it! The Smalls!
he just actually hits him like in a cartoon. The guy just goes into the ground, hits his helmet like bong. And we should mention you did forget what you have killed another one with your stomps.
Yes, with again his very small feet. Again,
he's struggling to catch
yes,
him.
it's
Your
tricky.
I will have to do my attacks back.
Okay.
But that is another one slain. So it will just be, I think it's like 4.
There's no slain. You get,
No,
you
of
get
course,
5 attacks back.
He's stuck in the ground,
Yes.
punching your shins.
Yes.
I think it's 5 attacks then?
Smalls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This
Yeah, we're hitting. We're looking for 6s
We're hitting
again.
a few times. It is a singular punch
6.
to the knee.
Smalls does get a 6-up.
He does indeed.
I think, but doesn't matter if he didn't. 1 wound dealt to him. So let's do a little tap dance.
Stomp him good.
Oh. And then another one. All right, so we did get a wound. -2. So
That is, he is.
Smalls.
Another one is slain.
So are we tied in combat?
Oh.
Yes. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
Do you have a musician?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I have a banner though.
Ipso facto, we are just we're hanging out by the world's edge.
No, in fact, the musician's trumpet's actually the guy that's in the earth. He's like, can't do it.
It's a very flat tuba.
Yeah. Slayers.
Slaying.
Time for some slaying. There's only 2 of them left, but there's still 5 attacks, and they are still very hateful.
Oi.
They really need to go on some sort of just have a seminar about being nicer, just calming down. They do hit you a few times. Yeah, I am hitting you on 3s here, aren't I? What is your weapon skill?
My weapons, it is 3s.
It is 3s, yeah.
And now
My
4s.
mind's getting to that point in the day.
Oh, no!
Well, there we go.
Slay not today.
Yeah, they just threw their axes on the floor.
You know what, mate?
We're done now.
Those Thunderers over there.
They're putting us to shame. Your attack's back, my friend.
So you do have a champion here. So actually, I probably should allocate 1 troll to the champion.
Smush him, yeah.
And so I'll give three on one on the unit, the standard bearer, and then 4 onto the champ, I guess.
Yep.
I think
Sounds
that's
good
the way
to me.
I must do it. So we'll do 3 onto the unit. This is 4s and 3s. For the love of Pete. All right, one hit, and then 3s.
Finally slain.
Ah, no! Okay, that's all right. We still have got vomiting to do.
still got vomits.
Now it's the 4 on the champion. 4s. 2 hits. All right, I like that. And 3s. Oh my goodness!
Dude.
Let's get Barfy. For the first time, we got 1 wound. Oh!
No?
Don't follow. They do not finish him off with the last splash of vomit. But we finally have barfed something to death, so that's nice.
Good.
That's
That works.
We got that going
works
for
out,
us. So you'll be giving ground again, I suspect.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I am unbreakable,
Indeed.
despite the vomit all over me. Slayers that are on fire. Let's see if they have
Yes.
a little bit more luck this time. Into those trolls. I can't re-roll because, again, just furious with everything.
We're no longer in the first round of combat, my friend.
Oh, let me remove those. I apologise profusely.
Get that out of the tray,
Got
sir.
rid of them.
Come on.
Sorry.
There's people watching. Maybe.
Right. Yeah, we'll be winning you on 4.
Fours,
Yes,
yeah.
because I am a slayer.
So we have
that is
7.
7. That's 7.
Yes. Well, we were discussing 7 earlier.
We were. The potency of the power of 7.
So I just have the 5-up saves
Just
here.
the 5 up. Yeah, there's no AP here.
Yes, and no regen on account of the
I'm on
flamingness.
fire.
Looks like you got yourself 2 trolls, sir.
What? Look at him go.
My goodness. Okay, we're gonna need to do some damage on these guys
Yeah.
here because you killed a bunch of trolls, my friend.
Yeah, that I feel like I did exceedingly well there.
Yeah, no, swinging out of your. Do they wear shoes? Who knows? So I got, I got 9. A lot of barefoot models on this table here today.
Yeah, there's.
All right, let's go. Enough of this.
You caught them napping.
So here we go. 4s and then 3s once again.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, 3 hits.
Okay.
Pretty good in some countries, not the United Kingdom. 1 wound, sir.
Pop. There's one dead.
Okay, yeah, 1 dead. I guess I can barf.
You can buff indeed.
On 5s. We got 2
bits of
barf
vomit.
deaths.
Is that 2 buff deaths?
Clawing it back.
Nice.
Well, it seems that the trolls have been beaten in this round. That was a pretty good work by the Slayers.
Yeah, they did some bits there. Well, if you put your weapons on fire.
It helps, right?
It does help.
Okay, great weapons and weapons on fire. You're going to do better, guys.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. So we're just we need an 8 here to fall back in good order.
Yes.
Or a 5 to just be pushed back.
Oh!
That's what they call the
Beautiful.
deuces. The snake eyes. These trolls are just being pushed back.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
Just holding out the little night goblin like.
Well, all right, comes down to the river trolls. Now, they're slightly different troll to the ones that you've been dealing with here. They have more wounds.
That's very nice.
They're less stony.
That makes sense because they're made of river.
They flow like water, like Bruce Lee.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
They're going to be a little bit more effective
Adaptive.
in combat, I reckon.
I reckon so.
Now, thanks to their juicy initiative bonus when they charged in, they're now going to swing at the same time as your king.
That's my king.
With his feeble initiative 4. All right, so they're not going to swing at the king, though. That seems
sense.
like a poor choice.
Yeah, I respect it.
I do believe the Iron Breakers, though, and there must be weapon skill 4, so therefore I'm probably 4s and 3s as previously.
Yeah, I've lost the page they were on.
That's fine. It's 4s and 3s. I'm going for it. There we go. Some hits this time. That's nice. 4 hits.
Yes.
And then 3s, as we just mentioned. 3 wounds.
Very well.
No 6s, so that's just your full armor save, sir.
And I believe it's not a 1, so 1 does go through. 1 is turned to a pace. It's 1s I can re-roll because of my grummy armor.
Oh, wow.
But you kill 1, so.
I didn't even know that was an option. Stay tuned for barfing.
Iron Breakers!
Yes, sir.
The king does have a great weapon, so he will be going after the Iron Breakers. 4 attacks from the guys in the front rank.
Let's go.
They're hitting you on 3s, which is very nice.
Okay.
To wound you will be 4s. Just the 1 wound there.
I believe you do get your reroll. Do you use hateful? Yes.
Oh, that is a hit. Does that wound you?
It does.
So that is 2 wounds at -1 because they do have Gromwell.
So 2 wounds -1. So these are non-magical. Are Gromwell weapons just magical, or are they just are they just?
Just -1, I believe.
Okay, cool. So I'll roll my 5 up. This rerolls. No. So and then the reroll for being in the Troll Horde. 1 save. 1.
Nice. So 1 damage so far on them. It's now time for my king.
Also 2 to combat res.
My king. He hits some 2s. Rerolling.
Roll 2, 1. Oh
no! Okay, he hits 2 other times. To wound you.
Lordy-loo.
That is 4. For a humble -2 because this is a great weapon.
Yes, well, I'm going to need to stick my regen save here. These are D6 wounds each?
Yeah, because I give him the rule of smiting.
That's very smokeful of you. All right.
Axe.
Okay, so here we go. So these are just 1 swing at it. 5 5s. I missed with 2 of them.
Oh, 1 does go through?
No. Okay, so 1 does stop it.
Yep. So then the other 3.
Yes.
The first one is 3 damage.
Okay, so 1 troll is still alive.
Then the second one is 3 damage. Strangely consistent. And then the third one is 3 damage.
So we've killed 1 troll entirely. 1 remains on what?
Just really consistent.
Oh, very nice.
Really weird.
3 3s, I get it.
There you go.
I was doing math over here.
Yeah, sorry, you were doing hard work. I was being shocked by what was happening.
But it sure sounded like because the first one was 3.
Yep, then it kills 1.
The second one kills 1.
Then it's 3 damage. Nice.
And then the third one is 3 damage.
Perfect. There you go.
And then you roll the d6 for the one that was saved by the regen.
Oh, yes, for the combat
also 3?
resolution.
Oh, just
1.
the 1.
There you go. Well,
so that's 9.
Yes, indeed. We will figure out what's going on here.
After doing some calculations, I can still fall back in good order barely.
Can indeed, because I've got a unit strength of 22.
And I've got a unit strength of 12. Not quite double.
Not quite
more than double. Even a troll knows that. Therefore,
Is that college education coming up?
Therefore, we're going to fall back in good order. 2d6, pick the highest, or discard the lowest, however you want to say that. 4 inches back, I will go.
Very nice.
Look here, all right? The unit's strength doesn't cancel out fall back in good order. I have to pass a leadership check.
You do indeed.
Of 8.
But I can't force you to flee. I'm not double outnumbering you.
You're not more than double.
Yeah.
Troll math says I can still
There's a chance.
orderly leave this. Let's see this. So better than an 8. It's a 3.
Oh, yeah, nice. So you will fall back in good order.
Almost a pushback, in fact.
Yeah,
it's a Fabigo. How am I going to do this? It's going to discard the lowest. So I'm going back 5 inches.
Interesting. I will attempt to pursue. Yes.
By all means.
What will it be? Oh, I do believe I will catch up with you.
Lovely.
Nice.
I'm not upset about it.
Nice.
You know it was a good turn when you're not sure whose turn it was.
Yes, this is
by
always
the end of it.
promising.
So we checked in with one another. Turns out I think we're going into my turn 4. How many times can I say turn?
That was my turn. Speaking of things that happen in good turn, you did fall back over there with your
right.
trolls. You did touch both of the copter and the Troll Slayers. You did pop out the other side of the copter. I did do 2 wounds on your way through.
There were 2,
at least a cheeky swing.
2 bad touches.
2 bad touches. Otherwise, then I have moved forward with the Iron Breakers into the sort of this middle area here. It's now over to you.
Okay.
I feel like Agatha Christie is screaming vengeance.
I think she might go for the Ironbreakers.
Oh, yeah!
Well, I think that was everything I needed from my magic phase.
Yeah, nice.
No stupids. But I did get the big smart off, and also, most importantly, +2 to movement in the bubble around Ogdra's.
Very nice.
Yes, quite lovely indeed. So now we can declare some charges and have some even more fun.
Yes.
Okay, let's make some charges. Ogdra's is going to start mixing it up. By the way, if you wound somebody, he can regenerate what was lost. So this could be fun.
That is fun. He eats their shoes.
So there we go. He's got 5 inches of movement, plus his move 9 inches. He'll be in the side. Next we will go Mother. Mother, she's got a whopping 8 inches of movement thanks to the spell, plus whatever I roll here. We're looking at, 14. That'll be more than enough to clip the Iron Breakers. Yeah. I will now charge with the River Trolls into your Eurocopter.
I will fire and flee.
Aha!
How many shots do I get? Yes. Oh, 4, because the D3 +1. 4. I don't say. And hit you. Well, that's gone rather well.
You got some hits.
That is some 3 hits. Your toughness is?
My toughness is still 4.
Still 4, sorry. I keep forgetting that. I don't know. So it will be 3s, Kevin strength 5. That is 2 wounds there. These are at -2.
And flaming.
And flaming.
So you killed another Trollsy.
Yeah, look at him go.
Mother is just that much more upset now.
Fuming. Wow. How far does the copter go? Okay, I'll take the 6. And then the Swift Drive.
Swifty.
Oh, 9. That's quite nice. Off he goes.
Big 9er.
To pastures new.
So after my charge moves, Mother did make it into combat. That's going to be a good one. She's going to exact some vengeance. However, Mother does block the River Trolls from being able to complete anything, so they're chilling back there. And then, of course, Ogdrugs made it in, and now we're just going to start swinging some clubs and bits of tree. Okay, so before we swing over to the Slayers there, just going to mention that this Slayer unit finally said die. The Trolls...
All of them's like, having him up by his feet, smacking him on a rock. There you go, he's dead now.
Having feasted, they reformed.
Yeah, I did not hit you back with a death blow, so that's fine. They have reformed. They are...
That's fair. Okay, so I will now go with 9. Actually, no, I will not. I will go with Ogdra's first, then you'll hit me.
Yes, indeed.
And then I will hopefully hit and barf on you.
Makes sense.
So it's going to be 2 attacks for Ogdra's. He's hitting on 4s, because weapons go 4.
Very nice.
And then wounding you on 2s, because he's got a lot of strength.
Yeah.
We got 1 hit, thank goodness.
Whoa.
And 2. We got 1 wound.
Yeah, I just killed a dude.
Only 1 Slayer may hit him back, which is pretty nice.
That's nice. It'll keep him going.
Actually, there is 1 Slayer that can hit him back. The one that just died.
Yeah.
Why not do that? Why not do that? No.
Okay, there you go. Sometimes you don't get what you want. That's fine. We will then do the... let me actually just gather my dice.
Yeah,
in just a second. I'll go back into the trails.
By all means.
Slayers! Have prepared themselves.
Slay on, Slayer.
Slay on, Slayer. They are all going to go into the Trolls. I can't quite kill your Shaman because you did slurp out my brain juice from my Slayer. So you've got one back.
I guess Ogdra's is a pretend Troll, so maybe he was just like having some taste.
I just got a big straw. Like
a
big, like, you know, you get like a really delicious cocktail and a coconut. Just all that delicious brain
that old orange juice commercial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Death to the Trolls! Death to the Trolls! I have not got my hatred because it is still the same combat. To wound you will be 4.
Force?
Oh, that's gone quite well. That is 5.
That's 5? Okay, all right. So I do get my full armor save, correct?
You do, but no regeneration because I'm on fire.
All right, 5s for me. I saved 2, but that is 1 whole troll dead. A whole troll!
A whole troll! No less.
With 2 whole trolls remaining. I'm able to swing 6 times, 4s and 3s. Another thrilling round of swinging. And 3s. 1 wound, sir.
1 wound. Wow, another one dead.
Another one. What's this?
No death blow.
Okay, but let us barf.
Yes.
Hiya!
Look at that! Oh, yeah, man.
I got a barf.
Another one dead?
There's another one dead. That's lovely. Well, after that, I believe we determined that I did just win by 1 thanks to Ogdra's flanking maneuver.
Yeah. Yep. The little stab in the
Thinking.
side.
He's thinking tactics, right?
He is brutal and cunning.
Little does anyone know that Tabletop Tactics was founded by a troll.
Well played, my good
Get
brother.
you back for that.
They are unbreakable, so I gave ground to shuffle backwards.
Yes, of course.
And they will continue the Battle
Now,
of Ages.
Mother. The blood of Never Scared / Dr. Mega Hatton. Still on her fingers.
She put on a face like
Oddly,
Saruman.
confusingly making her even a little bit hungry.
Yes.
So with this confusing instinct, she's charged forth into this, and she points at this so-called king as the queen of the trolls. Mother says, I challenge you, king, whatever your hat is. He's got feathers on it, I don't know.
It's quite an impressive hat.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does look
He's
good.
sharp.
He's looking great for his age. He would accept this challenge. Bah! Of course. Throws down his little glove.
Okay. Now let's find out just what kind of mothering this king must be subjected to. It's a 3, not 1 or 2, so that's good for me.
That is good for you. I don't really know what's happening, but I'm excited.
So a 3 is that mother chastises her foe as if it were a wayward child
Amazing.
and deals D3 + 1 wounds.
You've got a silly hat.
Already hitting.
Where did you find such a hat?
Hurt your brother, your much taller brother, not even Smalls.
Yeah.
So D3 + 1 wounds to the king is just 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'm down to 4 remaining. Having just been chastised for a silly hat, the king raises his great weapon. Now you're slimy.
like my hat.
You leave my hat alone, mother. You're slimy, yes?
I've got slimy shanks, slippery shanks, something like that.
Does make it quite difficult to hit you. apparently.
-1 to be hit, yes.
Well, I can re-roll one of those. 'cause
Hateful.
of Hateful.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. I hit you all the times.
Not so slippery.
Will be 3s to wound you.
3 is to wounding. Uh-oh.
There's one there. That is 3 wounds. These are at -2 because it is a great weapon.
-2. Okay, so I do not think I get an armor save at a -2.
You have
But
an invuln and you will get your wards.
I get a ward and a regen.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, here we go. But not re-rolling the regen.
No, because it's magical.
This is magical.
That's what the hat does.
So this is dangerous because this is D6.
It is D6.
Is Mother thinking her choices through carefully? Here we go. 5s. We got 1.
Oh, 1 goes through.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is all very exciting. Right, do I do? Oh, you do.
For the regen, 1 goes through. She's got 4 wounds remaining. Don't do it, Bard. Not to Mother. Ah!
That's the last time you mention my hat.
Well, Bard, that was very nice. Well, it's terrible. In fact, I'm shook. I'm genuinely shaken that you could do that to Mother. There are many trolls remaining who will have to take panic tests. But before that, it's a roll-off. Timber!
Roll off.
We got a 5.
A 2.
2, so I will be Mother's felled corpse, stinking, and just probably just a lot of things leaking.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Will now slump onto your unit.
Onto the Ironbreaker.
Onto the Iron Breakers, and I do believe it's D6 at her strength -1 AP.
Oh,
Just 2.
just 2.
Strength 6, only 1 wound. Mother, -1 on the unit.
Do they get a save?
Yeah. But not that good.
They don't. They fail it. One is completely crushed.
So Mother does some damage, but not nearly enough.
Nearly.
I love you.
Well done, mother.
I'm sorry, I'm too broken up. Mother, of course, was I. This being on camera is it's hard. But there is one wayward child that remains, and that's Smalls.
The hero of the hour. He's been
Smalls-
ignored by the rest of the trolls.
He's got some more to do. Ogdra's, of course, still clipping along, but a bit of a disheartening turn. I don't
has gone
have
down.
words.
Yeah.
I don't have the correct elegy for the loss of one's troll mother. Well, perhaps we will do her justice by pulling this one back in future turns after, I guess, you get to play a turn.
Yeah, this is true, yes.
This is your turn, whatever it is now.
Turn 4 for the dwarves. Not much strategy happening again from the dwarves. The guy's been crushed by Mother. That's very sad for them, but not as sad as it was for the trolls. But to follow up on that, these guys will charge the river trolls themselves because the king's got a thirst for blood. He's a real wrong'un. I don't believe there's any actions you would like to do with river trolls.
I do believe, actually, before you do something, my trolls should probably panic
Oh,
from the
yes,
death of their mother.
They've lost their mother.
I was so crushed that I forgot to think of the others who are feeling bereaved here. These trolls look like they're outside of 12, so they're on their 4. They are very panicked.
They are very panicked.
And these trolls here within 12 of Ogdrus, I think. And they have snake eyes anyway.
Stalwart.
So your target is just fine. I will do my fallback in good order. So these trolls will fall back 6 inches and regroup.
Very nice. All right, my charge into the river trolls. Ooh, that's not going to do it. So they are just going to shuffle forward.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
The dwarf warriors shuffle forward to allow some line of sight from some cannons. They are technically marching, but not going the full distance. What's
he doing?
He's marching over this way.
No.
To protect his cannon. A little shuffle from this gyrocopter. He's still an 18 of various targets, but he doesn't want to be swatted out the sky, unlike his brother, who's flying towards a giant. Shooting Faye.
Yes, sir?
It's time for the cannons.
Smalls backs down to no cannon.
He just smacks it out of the air like punching a bowling ball. This cannon here is going to shoot at Smalls. It's pretty much point blank, but we'll see how we get on. The initial shot is 2, which is probably all I need. The bounce then.
The Brounce is a 2.
Oh no, it just lands shy.
Smalls.
He will live.
Now, Bard.
Yes.
You might be unaware of this, but Smalls was a champion cricketer in the Badlands. So he's going to protect that wicket. You can't just bounce balls near him. He's going to knock him out of the park, Bard. Dare you?
Champion cricketer. Oh, it's
6.
Okay. So
I could already. This is a good.
We're onto something here, everybody.
I'd like to see another 2 or one of those exclamation points if you could.
Oh, I think that will, unfortunately.
Yes, no, I believe we're there. 6 plus 4 is 10.
That will
most
hit him.
Certainly there. Yes.
That will hit him indeed. Right
Okay.
now, do I wound you?
He does.
2.
Smalls.
That is -2.
Smalls.
It is only D3 damage, however.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Smalls.
Smalls
to
just
1
wounds remaining. That gyrocopter's looking at this cannon next to him, being like, "One job, dude. One job." The gyrocopter.
Yes, sir.
That one marched over there, so he's not doing anything. This gyrocopter is going to take a pot shot at the river trolls. I did get 4 shots with the brimstone gun, which is very nice. Oh my goodness. That is 3 hits.
3 hits.
To wound you will be 3s. That is 2 wounds. These are at -2.
Flaming.
And they are on fire, yes. They are just 1 damage, however.
So I believe that's 2 wounds. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, 2 wounds on your river troll.
I will declare a challenge with Ogdras against your slayers, sir.
I feel like being a slayer, he certainly can't refuse. He will accept it wholeheartedly.
Okay, perfect. Well, I guess I'll get rolling.
Please proceed.
It's going to be 4s and 2s.
Very nice.
Here we go, 4s. We hit once. We hit once. And a 2. He's dispatched.
That will do the job. Bonk, he is dead. I will now, I believe I will then hit you back before the trolls.
Indeed you shall.
Yes, I will do 1 into, actually, how many wounds is your champion? He's quite healthy now, isn't he? I'll put all of these into the trolls just to see if I get lucky. There's no champion here, so it's just a regular guys. No hatred to speak of.
Nice.
They've calmed down a bit now.
Okay.
They've had to think about things. That is a single wound. It is on fire. No AP.
It is on fire, giving me the 5 up only.
Yep.
Come on. Hey! All right, fantastic. So I get 6 attacks in return plus some barf.
Yes,
Let's
indeed.
go. Not so great. Just 1 hit there.
Just 1?
It's 4s, and then will be 3s now.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. Of which he gets.
You do kill another slayer.
I got another slayer, and now we're going to barf on 5s. My goodness gracious. I got 1 more to barf.
So you have 3. The death blow from those 2 into the trolls. Strength 3, yes,
Okay.
both.
Yeah,
I believe they are at
yeah.
-1.
Yeah, this is strength. It's strength 3. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and they are -1.
-1, so therefore that was
You
2
have your
wounds.
6 up save.
We're going to say that they're flaming attacks because of the banner.
Of course.
So it's 2 wounds, you jerk.
2 wounds. And then the champions one onto your character.
Yes, thank you.
Very well.
Very much.
Interesting turn.
Was it?
It was. Yeah,
It was good.
The Ironbreakers didn't make it in, which is interesting. The River Trolls are still very much an active part of the battle. And the 2 cannons are dealing with Smalls slowly but surely. I think he can sneak past the cannon, so they might deal with one of those very shortly. But we'll have to see when we cover your turn 5.
Thank you. Okay, so I did not get my +2 movement off with Ogdras, but he did get the no stupids.
It's very nice. Yeah, I denied your the +2 movement with my Fated Dispel.
And I can't remember yet, but I do believe we discussed there were no stupid rolls.
Yeah, you're good. And
these guys actually stuck a naked stupid.
They did with no help.
No help, stupid. It was very good. So now I guess we'll go into my charge declarations.
Yes.
Ogdras is going to go into the Slayers.
Very well.
And after some great deliberation, Smalls is going to go for the long bomb. He's going to need a 6 on this.
He's going to go for it!
Into the cannon.
Yeah, because if you can scoot past, if you go for the gyro, I can just fire and flee. So it makes sense. I can't shoot with the cannon, so I will hold, I suppose.
Let's go smash him.
Yeah!
Okay, so after another think about it, I am going to actually charge in with the Stone Trolls into the Ironbreaker. Just try and catch him on the corner, hold you up, and not receive a ton of damage from the King. So here we go. So they're going to need a 4, we determined?
Yeah, because you got with your 6 move, it's only a 4 months. You're on your wheels and all the rest of it.
Whatever you just said. Let's go. They don't do it!
Oh man, so close! So close!
That's all right. At least I think someone out there isn't upset that I didn't try.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's nice. So they'll just attempt to complete their charge by moving up their 3. No, they probably should wheel towards you, I guess.
Yeah, they'll just end up around there.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, the Smalls.
Smalls.
I get into the cannon.
Anymore. I'm going to need to see a square base from Smalls, because he's a very vast giant. Here we go. And there's
he's done it, Smalls!
He's done it. He makes it to the cannon. Smalls could bring this one back. Let's find out what happens. So Smalls has once again selected Thump with Club. Boom! In this case, he may select 1 profile after some deliberation. We're saying
the Dwarf crew.
The Dwarf crew is 3 dwarves.
If they die, the cannon has no one to shoot out of it.
Yeah, indeed. And they're really one sort of, tangled mess of dwarves.
Blob.
Exactly. So I have to hit. Do I? I suppose I do have to hit. It's a mighty swing. For this attack, the giant is subject to the random attack special. Sorry, Thump with Club. Nominate a single model and the enemy is engaged with to be the target of this attack. For this attack, the giant's club is the strength. So I do have to roll a hit here.
Ooh.
Weapon skill 3, so it's gonna be 4s.
I am. Yes, I'm also weapon skill 3.
4s.
Smalls. The crew will not believe.
Smalls does not find this funny. You're giggling. He hits twice.
The crew have hit you twice.
6s, I suspect.
Yeah, I assume so.
Don't you dare. All right.
He'll live to stomp another day.
Come on, Smalls. Tap dancing with those size 11s. Don't you dare. Just 1, 2. 1 wound on the cannon. Smalls, you did your best. Although I suppose the cannon, we'll have to figure out what happens next. Okay, so Smalls over there not only didn't kill the cannon, but then did not catch them in pursuit.
Yeah,
They're dragging a cannon, and he couldn't catch them.
Because he's still trying to stomp them. It's like delayed.
You know what? Mother wouldn't lose faith in Smalls, and I'm not about to either. I still think there's time for him to do anything really. He did kill the Thunderers. Okay, so now we're going to go to Ogdras. He's got his 2 attacks into the flank of the Slayers. Show me 2 hits. I got them. Show me 2 wounds. I didn't get them. 1 wound on the Slayers.
One is dead. The death blow.
Hey there.
Strength 3?
Toughness 4 or 5 even. I don't know.
No, presumably not.
It's at least 4.
Yes, there you go. That's very nice. So don't pray about that. Then my 2 attacks into your troll.
Nice.
I hit you 1 time. That is a wound.
Ah, jeez. 5. Nope. 1 more wound. didn't kill the troll yet because he hasn't died and killed him. So 6 back, and then barfs. So we got. Oh, look at that. That was a hit there.
Very nice.
But we got 4 hits here, folks. These trolls want to finish it off. 3s. Got them.
Got me. They are dead. I will just for posterity do the death blow back.
That's not so bad.
And you have finally finished the Slayers.
Yes, indeed. All right. So Ogdras. He's on a really weird jaunty angle. Let's figure out how to resolve this in 1 second. Nice. Well, the Troll Horde is, well, at least killed the Slayers. That was good.
That's true, yeah, man.
Ogdra's overran where the Slayers were to sort of get behind the Trolls and hopefully be untargetable until Smalls dies. And then, of course, nothing else happened over here because I failed my charge. But Bard, I thought I had you dead to rights. Looks like the barefoot is on the other leg.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
there you go.
It all comes down to if I can kill Smalls and maybe a general.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 5 for the Dwarves.
I'd rather not.
A bit of a roundabout summary. I've done some charges and movement just so everyone's clear. What are they called? The Ironbreakers charged into the River of Trolls.
Yes.
That is fine. The Gyrocopters have moved in such a way that they both got a choice of either shooting Smalls or the character over here if they want to. So then the cannons might be able to do something else if they so choose. But I have them in reserve to deal with Mr. Smalls.
Yeah.
That is pretty much going to be the turn. And we're going to start with this Gyrocopter into Smalls to see if he can bring him down.
Bard, this is the most anyone's ever paid attention to him. It's kind of sad.
Listen, the Gyrocopter has hit you twice.
Hit twice.
I'll be wounding you force.
The Gyrocopter?
Yeah,
Strength 6 on the Gyrocopter?
Strength 5. Oh, so it will be 5s. That is a wound.
Oh no, that's it.
It's -2.
That's it.
It is flaming.
This is the end of Smalls.
Oh no, Smalls. Just the little jerk.
Well, at least now he can be with his beloved mother.
Does he timber?
No, only in combat. No, that is, I just believe, the end of not only Smalls, but I dare say the Troll Horde itself.
Maybe we'll have a look at the points and we'll be right back. It is you.
Smalls, no one believed in you, and they were right.
No!
But I think that is probably the end. This was, I think, a much more entertaining game than anyone who tuned in would have thought.
Oh, thank you so much for the game, man. That was super fun. That was a lot of fun, man.
Not as sweaty as I thought it would be. That's disappointing for me.
Oh,
that was ice cold hand.
Ice cold. So I put the blowers on earlier to help me out. But yeah, obviously with that, ultimately Smalls is now dead, which gets me a boatload of points and also does leave me with a cannon and another Gyrocopter to potentially deal with. These guys are the flaming grape shot and another cannon over here to shoot at various targets.
Stop. They're already dead. I believe is what they're asking for here.
What a fun game, man. I really enjoyed it. I genuinely, when you had all those giants coming towards me, I was like...
It was epic.
Oh, man, the dwarves are in a problem here. But they hung on in there.
They did.
Definitely stuff like having the Unbreakable and stuff like Slayers.
Yep.
Just keeps them rooted to the spot. It really helps. I think you were saying off camera as well, like the great weapons really help with...
So with the Trolls, we're here to entertain you. And I hope you are entertained. Oh, Bard. So here I think my ghostwriter of this list, because I actually did not craft it, I think definitely took the great weapons off to make it a little more competitive. We added some flaming weapons to you, again, to even it up a bit.
Really cool, man. Yeah.
And I think what the result was I think a better game for both us and hopefully you guys.
Dude. Yeah, I had a ton of fun.
With great weapons, they're going to be striking at basically the same time because they're initiative 1 anyway, except they would be wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
I would have been able to move a little faster. Maybe I still don't get through everything. This king was insane.
A monster, man. Yeah, absolutely.
I just may have picked up the pace and chewed through the Slayers a little faster. So I think if this was a game that I was where winning is more of a concern, you probably want rather than the story. And let us never forget the story of Smalls.
It's not a small story, it's an epic story. I had a ton of fun, dude. I hope you had a load of fun.
I had a great time. So nice to get to come here.
Yeah, really great to get to play a game with you, man. We really hope you guys at home had a really fun time. If you haven't already, please do consider liking and subscribing. It helps us out loads. And also, there's a whole nother game with your kind of stuff on demand right now.
Go to On Demand. You can watch, watch a game.
It's a
game.
It's a doozy.
It's a game.
It's a great game, man, which is really, really cool.
Yes.
But thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It's been a ton of fun.
You guys have been wonderful.
Check out SquareBased on YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, a plug.
Yes.
A plug.
Yes.
Look at that, the proprietor.
Plug it.
SquareBased.
Professional.
Of course, me and my co-host, Mr. Robert Syme, the Honest Wargamer. Every week we're talking about the old world. The channel's been doing so well, and we're really happy to have all the viewers we have. So if you guys like hearing two enthusiastic, not necessarily expert, tune into On Demand.
You claimed you were expert.
No one claimed that I was an expert. In fact, if you know anything about old Val Hefelfinger, Well, hopefully I'm at least endearing. And
Yeah,
it was
dude.
great to be here. And yes, check out SquareBased. I'd love it a lot if you checked it out. If you haven't heard of it already.
Very nice.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
I've been the Bud. We've been joined Mr. Val Hefelfinger.
It's me.
Our service girl has been Lawrence Baker.
It was.
Spider. We have been Temple of Tactics, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.